How's it going, everybody? So the balance changes have dropped now, and we know everything about them. They're already in the game. We've been playing them for a bit. I've been using every card pretty much, and I'm going to see how I feel about them today. I built two different decks, one showcasing the cards that got either reworked or slightly changed slash buffed, and then one showcasing the cards that got nerfed as well, so we can kind of see if they're still good, still usable, and whatnot. But yeah, this first deck, of course, is going to be the one that with the cards that got reworked slash buffed. Cannon card is probably the only card that technically got a nerf, I would say, out of these cards. Goblin Hut definitely got a big buff, and then of course we got the P.E.K.K.A got a decent buff as well. So just gonna go for the arrows on this right hand side. I built this deck just to be, you know, kind of see if it could work. I don't have any idea. I put Sus Bush in here because I want some type of pressure with this. He misses his delivery. Oh my goodness. I don't think he accounted for the slow speed of the Sus Bush, but he's got the Goblin Huts. The Goblin Hut is actually a very, very, very good counter to the P.E.K.K.A. I could maybe rage, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna let this. Maybe I should have raged. I don't know. It's too late now, for sure, but maybe if I raged that right away, the P.E.K.K.A would have swung on the huts. It just looks different too, the art of the hut. I actually really enjoy the aesthetic of the Goblin Hut now compared to what it was before. Just gonna go for the archers on the bottom right. But yeah, well, how do you feel about the balance changes, everybody? I'm okay about them. I wish there was more, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, we need Boss Bandit, we need a couple other cards in here, but they kind of missed out a bit. I know it's a new card and they don't want to nerf it, but man, it is very frustrating to face. Oh my gosh, Golden Knight going backwards. There's the perfect example of the balance change right there for that card. It goes backwards and forwards and dashes, of course. So he's gonna pop his ability. It's gonna die to the cannon cart. The cannon card is weird. I haven't used it yet. This is like my first time really using it. The health bar is definitely interesting, like a Demolisher, of course. I don't know how I feel about it. It looks weird. The just aesthetic of it looks a bit funky in that form. Maybe it's because we're so used to it being normal and, you know, just going on its wheels whenever it dies. But I don't know. It's an interesting concept for sure. I guess we'll see if, you know, cannon card users can let me know, because I never ever use this card. I hate that card personally, but, you know, I think it's too broken normally, but now with this slight nerf, I would call it a slight nerf, I think it might be, you know, pretty balanced or just even a little bit weak, which is fine with me. I'm tired of cannon cart. So he's going to go for the Golden Knight ability. I can just pop my Golden Knight ability here, and then I can hopefully, I was kind of hoping that would dash on the Firecracker, but I didn't get the ability off fast enough. You can't really just cycle the hut ever. That's the one thing that's really weird to me, is that you just can't play the hut. You've got to like actually time when you're going for a Goblin Hut and think about it a lot. He's, I mean, I could rage this. Let's rage up right now. Hopefully catch some goblins. Perfect. That's perfect timing. Archers at the bridge. I can arrows this Firecracker. He might be in trouble. He has delivery though, right? So I don't know if we'll get any damage. He does go for the Golden Knight. I can go Sus Bush opposite lane. Not a great ability by him either. He has to defend the cannon cart still. I can go Golden Knight and my ability as well. Okay, that's fine. It's just so weird. The cannon cart HP is so weird to me. I can rage up these goblins. The Sus Bush on tower for quite a bit of damage on the left-hand side. The Golden Knight's gonna get on tower on the right. Nice. I can just go for, no, I'm not gonna go ability. Let's just chill. Let's go for the Goblin Hut right here and reset into his Goblin Hut. It's kind of such an awkward thing when they're both just staring at each other, with neither of them spawning. It's like a standoff, but just gonna go arrows on top of that, and then that should be fine. He's gonna get a few goblins, but I can pop the Golden Knight and the ability here to just take care of the hut and the tower if he doesn't. Oh my gosh, he didn't defend. What is he doing? That's game over. Golden Knight is crazy after the buff. I think it's gonna be back in the meta and actually used as well. Just my opinion though. Now, I've been doing a bit of research, and apparently the Golden Knight didn't change its dashing, but honestly, it feels as though it did. I'm not sure how to describe it. It feels like it has a larger radius when it dashes, like where it can go. That could just be complete speculation by me and me not playing the card enough, but I do play it kind of often, like semi-often compared to other cards in this game, and I do enjoy it, so I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I just misclicked the Goblin Hut. That's really bad, but I feel as though the Golden Knight has better dashing ability. I don't know, it can't just be me. I swear it's like different, but I'm happy with it. Definitely an interesting card. It feels like a little bit like Prime Golden Knights when it first, you know, first was really, really strong in the game. And really good with like Egiant decks and really any deck, drill decks. You could just pretty much spam Golden Knights and you'd always get a connection if you tornadoed. But yeah, it definitely feels like it's going to be back in the meta, at least way more than it was. There's pretty much no usage last season on the top of ladder, maybe like one person, maybe, but that was about it. Same with a few other cards that I think could have received another buff, maybe like the Berserker or something. But just going to go for the cannon card like this on the middle to take care of the Valk, and then we'll see what he wants to do for this. P.E.K.K.A is going to be annoying. He has to rocket that. That's fine. I don't mind that. I'm going to go for the Golden Knight on the opposite lane. It's kind of an awkward play, but I think he's low on elixir, so I'm going to pop the ability here to dash on top of everything. Perfect. We catch the goblins, and he's playing Hog XE NATO, right? So as long as I keep pressuring, he doesn't have a building. The Golden Knight's not going to get to tower. Actually, it should get to tower. The P.E.K.K.A gets a hit. I can pop the ability here. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so that's pretty much an ideal push right there. He's going to go for the hog. I'm going to go for the goblin huts to take care of that. I don't know. The hut's a weird card. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. It looks good, but it's not insane. Does that make sense? I don't know. I definitely could see it being used, but I can't see it being dominant. Does that make sense? I think that's a good way to word it. It also survives the lightning, which I did learn today, and that's kind of insane that a lightning doesn't kill a goblin huts. To me, especially since it's 4 elixir, not 5 now, that's just absolutely absurd. But just going to go for the pack at the back. I think it's a good building, and it's definitely going to be used in the meta. So I think the buff or the change was definitely very good that Supercell made. Okay, he's got Valk. All right, let's just go for the Golden Knight. He might rocket this. I wouldn't be surprised. There's the Xe. Xe's a bit of an issue for me. I'm just going to pop the ability, then go cannon cart like this. He can't really rocket everything. There's the Ice Spirit that gets dashed on by the Golden Knight since it can go backwards. Wow, that's insane. Xe is not lining up the cannon cart, thankfully, which is really good for me. Okay, that's perfect. He has to defend this still. I can just go for another peck at the river. He's kind of in trouble. That should all die. I can go for the archers as well. I'm not going to arrows because I want to save elixir for spamming, and then he's going to go for a Xe. I'll just go for this bush opposite lane. The Xe was perfect right there. I'm not going to lie. Wow. Kind of saved him. He goes for the tornado as well. I'm going to go cannon cart on 0. Pretty aggressive, but I know he's going to go for the goblins on that right side, right? Yeah, so perfect. I can just go for a Golden Knight late. He's going to Valk, though. I'm going to pop the ability to kill that, hopefully, just a little bit faster so it can at least provide a little bit of pressure on offense. And yeah, we don't get too much going, but at least I'm going to force out even more elixir from him. There's another Xe. Sheesh. Okay, let's just go for the Goblin Hut like this. He might hog, so I'm going to predict it kind of. Nice, perfect. That's really good, actually. We can go for the P.E.K.K.A. behind this Executioner. That should be fine. And then that hog should die. Look how much HP the Goblin Hut has. It just, like, tanks for a very long time. I'm going to go Sus Bush the right, and then Golden Knight the left. He kind of messed up that Ice Spirit. Hold up a second. He has to log. Oh, my goodness. Golden Knight's on tower. No, it's not. What? How? Okay, we can go arrows like this. P.E.K.K.A. is going to survive. I can rage. He's got to be dead here. There's no way. Yep, P.E.K.K.A. is going to get to tower. Evo P.E.K.K.A. with the buff is back in the meta, and we are going to be seeing quite a bit of this card. Just trust me, it's back like it was before. Okay, now we have the deck that is all the nerfs that happened. I just built this deck because I think it's going to be broken. I didn't even put Graveyard in this deck, but I just wanted to see how it would work. But okay, basically, the deck, we have Evolution Cannon, which got a big nerf. It doesn't really fit in this archetype, but other than that, this deck's pretty normal. We've got the, what else? The Witch. Yeah, the Witch, which got a decent nerf. I mean, it did get decently nerfed, but I still think it's very good, if that makes sense. I don't think it's like dead or anything. I think definitely people are overreacting, saying it's not good, and it's going to be used still quite a bit in this meta. I don't know, it definitely was way too strong before, so I think maybe they wanted to make sure it didn't come out like that, which is fair. I mean, I'm definitely happy they did some kind of change. I'm actually going to go minions behind on top of this Witch once it locks, and then Giant the left-hand side. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for the nerfs. There wasn't too many nerfs in this season. The Evo Cannon, oh yeah, the guards. I almost forgot the guards. They got like a 9% HP. What was it? Damage nerf? I don't know what it was. To be honest, they're still a good card. Maybe Goblin Gang's a better alternative in some situations. That one skeleton, by the way, just saved him maybe 1,000 damage. I can't even lie. So GG to that one Larry. He is the king. But it's all good. I mean, we still get some good damage. Guards are still going to be very good at countering boss bandits. Maybe utilize a little bit less than they were last season because everyone was running guards, it seemed. You know, you could have guards in a minor deck. You could have guards in giant decks. Pretty much every archetype. MK decks, even mortar decks. It was insane how much guards was in the meta, so I think it definitely did need that nerf. I'm glad they did one eventually. He goes for the pump. That's fine. We can just arrows that, and then he's gonna go for the evolved witch the back. All right. I don't mind this. Bowler should get a nice roll. Perfect. That's super good. We get on tower for like 300 damage for free. I can just go Witch the back right now and then see what he does want to do. So we'll just chill here for a bit. Witch should take care of the Skeleton King, which is going to be super nice. I forgot he had lightning. Okay, yeah, I'm stupid. He does pop the ability to. Oh boy, I got to snowball then get to my Bowler as fast as I can here. Please, Bowler, save me. I think we're fine. Witch is really, really valuable if you don't have a big spell. Bowler's getting shredded by that Witch too. Yeah, definitely an awkward hand. He's got lightning and arrows, which is the perfect spells to counter my deck, so that does kind of suck, I'm not gonna lie, but it's fine. I'm just gonna go for the arrows on top of these pumps. I don't know, these pumps are definitely gonna get to me eventually, but I gotta find a way to win the game before that happens. So I mean, obviously we don't have Graveyard, so I'm just gonna go for the Giant to back opposite lane his. He does have lightning. We want to space out our units, of course, but how do I do that in this scenario? I think we go Bowler the right for this Witch. It should take care of that without any massive issues, and then I can just go for my minions like this, and then I'm going to go for the Witch down low as well in a second here, because I think he's going to be low on elixir. If he tries to go for a lightning, he's definitely going to lose his right hand tower. He does lightning, so he definitely is going to lose his tower on the right, I think. He does have Scar Me though, so I got to be careful of that. Let's go guards. I'm just going to let the Scar Me die to the Bowler actually, and not overcommit on that. I can go for a second Bowler down low on this left hand side just in case he tries to pop the ability, and then we're in a fine spot right here. Hopefully, I'm hoping Bowler can take care of that Witch, but I don't know if I'm too confident about that happening. Nice. Oh, he just pumped up at the worst time. I think he just lost the game. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, he goes for a giant late, and then there's the skellies. I can arrows those in a second. Then I can snowball the skeleton army in a few seconds here once he plays it, and that should be GG's, I think. Does he even have it? He does. Shoot, I just played my guards. That was like the worst timing to go for a guards, because I should have predicted the, what's it called, the Skarmy. I think we should be good, though. The cannon plus guard should take care of that. Skeleton King, he can pop the ability if he wants, but there's only, you know, there's not enough time for him to do anything, because I should be able to take his tower. So that witch is kind of a waste. I'm just going to go here. He's going to scar me. There's a pump on defense. The minions, though, might squeak the tower. Nah, I think they're not. And then as soon as he scar me, we just arrows, and that's going to be GG's. Yep, perfect. We can arrows that right now, and that has to get on tower. There's no way it doesn't. I would be shocked. We'll snowball just to make 100% certainty that the giant gets that punch, and we are going to win this game. So definitely an awkward game, but we were able to pull that one off. Okay, we got a match here against Cone. I'm liking this deck. Even without the graveyard, I think you don't need too many skeleton cards for the witch to be successful. It's kind of a myth that you need like a huge amount of skeleton cards for your witch to be valuable, because you can utilize Witch in a lot of ways. It's honestly not a terrible card just by itself. Just the basic one. It's a pretty good card if you use it correctly in giant decks. It just gets so much value. If your opponent has, like, you know, a perfect counter to it, like Valkyrie, of course you can't do too much. But other than that, there's nothing that really shuts it down too much. Maybe Bowler. That's why I have Bowler in this deck as well, just to make sure I don't get cheesed by the Witch at all. So we'll see. He's got Dark One like that. Okay, so a pretty annoying bait deck, it looks like. I'm just going to cycle the Giant to back. I'm going to go guards here just to make sure the Dark One doesn't take out my entire tower. Because of that Ice Spirit low-key, it would have done probably 1,000 or something. I'm just going to go for the minions on top of that barrel again. Maybe I should have ignored this barrel and just went for the, like, witch behind the giant, but I'm just going to go for the arrows. Actually, I'm not going to arrows yet. Let's wait and see what he does. He goes for the goblin gang. I'm going to arrows that. I know it's aggressive. I think it's fine, though, unless he has a building. Well, he does. Oh, shoot. So the only way we're going to win this is if we get, like, a massive push with, like, a giant boulder behind, and then I'm trying to think what else. Maybe a Evo Witch could be nice. He's going to go Evo Barrel here with the Ice Spirit, which is kind of annoying. I have to snowball the right. Don't have a choice, or I will lose the game, so it is what it is. I mean, Evo Barrel in single is definitely annoying. Bait in single is just annoying in general, but I think once we get to double elixir, we should be okay in this matchup, as long as I can just get, like, one big push. We just need one solid push. You know, cannon's going to be annoying, but as long as I have so much behind a giant, I should be okay. Hopefully he overcommits as well. I'm just going to have my guards ready if he princesses, I can't speak. Oh, that was bad time. That's bad timing. I had my guards hovered for the princess, and I dropped it instinctively, and he put a goblin gang. That kind of sucks. Okay, yeah, there's the princess now. Dang it, dude, that's quite a bit of damage I didn't really want to take. It's all good, though. We're in double now. I don't care about anything that's happened. We got to focus on building this one push and winning the game. So he's going to go barrel right now. We can bowler that to take care of it. And we should be in a fine spot. Oh, you know what? I don't mind this. Why is he going opposite lane? What is he doing? Hold up a second. This guy's throwing. Hold up. Let's get this massive push going, which is going to have above its own HP, of course. And then I can just drop a giant to left. I'm going to arrows this princess here in a second. Let's go now, just to make sure we clip that and take it off the map and don't have any issues. I'm going to minions, too, because you can't really kill them without Dark Goblining. And then I'm going to go guards on the right. Keep this witch alive for as long as possible. Please kill the Dark Goblin. Nice. The Dark Goblin dies. Witch is going to be full HP. I can bowler the left again. Okay, I'm starting to like where this is going. The witch on the right is getting tons of damage. The bowler on the left, the minions, yep. Like I said, we just need one push, and he's going to be cooked and start panicking, and that's what happened exactly right there. Can't even stop the bowler. It's going to get one more roll. Hee-hee-hoo on the tower, and we should have this game wrapped up in the bag. Perfect. We literally just needed that one push. What lost him the game for sure was that Knight Goblin Gang on the opposite lane. I'm not sure why he went for that. I guess maybe he just thought that since I played a bowler in the back, he couldn't really, you know, I couldn't really defend. But of course, Evo Witch is really good at just, you know, countering Swarm. Witch has gotten way better at countering Swarm than it used to be a few years ago. So that was a good win right there. I just realized I didn't even use the evolution cannon a single time in that deck. So I want to play one game with just minor poison cycle with the Evo cannon so we can actually see this card used. I literally didn't use it a single time, I don't think, in either of those games. I never even got around to it, so that's kind of funny. I had to make sure I can actually use it so you guys can see the cannon change because I'm curious about it as well. I haven't used cannon Evo yet. So I just want to see if it's like worse or actually significantly worse or, you know, didn't change too much. I'm very curious about that. So just going to pop the ability here. That should dash on top of all these goblins. I mean, Boss Bandit's broken, so he's going to have to play something else. Yeah, there's the Falc. Looks like we're facing another Logbait player. Logbait just seems to be in every single meta, it feels. But just going to go bats on top of that Valkyrie. And then I'm going to go miner the front. Okay, that's fine. I can log the barrel, of course, and then we should get some good miner damage on the tower. I think we could get a nice Evo cannon to kill a Goblin Gang. That could be a nice play. Or even a princess if he has princess. Just gonna go for the cannon like this. He's already to Evo. Wait, did he play one goblin barrel or two? Shoot, I have bad memory. I just faced Goblin Barrel in literally the last game, so now I'm overthinking it. He's only played one, right? Or did he play Barrel to start the game? Oh, shoot. I actually don't know. He might have Evo Barrel next. He might not. I guess we're going to find out in a little bit here, but just going to cycle my Wall Breakers once I hit 10. Never mind, I'm going to go Spear Goblins like this, then Wall Breakers the right, so he has to choose which side to log. He logs the Spear Goblins. Okay. The Valk does counter that, though. Oh, no, it doesn't. Let's go. That's perfect. We can go bats like this. He's going to Electro Spirit, then probably go Evo Barrel. Yep, there it is. I knew he had Evo Barrel. I wasn't tripping. Let's go log, and I think that should be good enough to counteract everything. We take a bit of damage, but honestly, nothing too crazy. I've got Evo Cannon. I've got Spear Goblins. He's going to go Goblin Gang, so I'm going to Evo Cannon prediction this in a second here. Yep, perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. Y'all like how I popped the ability too, because I knew he's going to go for the gang, so I gave myself more time. Oh, that was so perfect. The Wall Breaker should connect now as well, unless he gets something down. He does get the Evo Valk down on 0, but still, we take that damage. I can pop this ability. Oh, I was hoping that would go back further, to be honest, but it's all good. Kind of a bad ability by me. I've got bats if he goes in. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go Spear Goblins too to make sure the Goblins don't get any damage on my tower. Perfect. Wow. What a start to this game. We got a nice Evo Cannon play finally. Actually got some value out of it. So apparently got a 20% like, how do you pronounce it? Like you know the barrage that it does when it shoots? Apparently it's 20% nerfed in the radius that it has, I guess, is the nerf. I don't know. That's kind of an interesting nerf. I mean, it makes sense, definitely. It definitely needs that. So I'm glad it's a little bit worse, but I still think it's going to get quite a bit of value in a lot of situations. So bats are going to clean that up. I don't mind that at all. We're going to take like 500 damage, but I can just go for a miner plus poison plus wall breakers here on this left-hand side. And he shouldn't be able to defend this without taking a bit of damage. Yeah, that's quite a lot of damage, actually. Boss Bandit is going to survive. He has to Valk that if he doesn't want to lose the game. Oh my gosh, kill the princess. No, dang it. Okay, that's still really good. We have control of this match. I don't want to throw. Let's go for the cannon like this to DPS everything down. We can log the right-hand side, then go for the spear goblins up high to kill the princess. We take some more damage on this other side. I'm going to go miner wall breakers on the right, though, just to be annoying and force him to defend both sides. There's the Goblin Gang plus log, completely fine with me, and now he has to take some damage from that one bat. Let's go. On the left-hand side, I'll just go bats myself and then log on top of this barrel, and honestly, we're playing this deck really well. This deck is broken, though, of course, the one that I'm using right now, even with the cannon nerf, which we did see it once, which is more than the last couple games. It still seems like this deck's going to be very good, and this type of archetype with the boss bandit not getting a nerf is going to be super strong, too. So he goes for the rocket. I don't think that's going to work against me. You know, I am literally the rocket cycler, so just going to go here and then pop the bats as well to be annoying. He's going to Electro Spirit probably if he wants to kill the bats. He kind of has to do it. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? Oh, he has to go for a late gang. The bat gets on tower though for 2 hits, which is actually super massive. Then I can just go for the cannon up high and then miner and then spear goblins for this barrel. And I think we have this one in the bag. I was trying to pre-fire something on the tower with that cannon, but it's all good. We take the tower with the poison anyways, and he's not too happy about that. I think the balances were very mid, to be honest. I wish they were a little bit better. What do y'all think? You can let me know down below. But yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed, and peace.